Hello, welcome once again. I think we are going with a new topic, that is introduction to networking and internet. Introduction to networking and internet. Uh, I think this is a very simple topic, networking and internet. Let's see what is networking. Okay, networking is the concept of resource sharing and services. A network compares com- is a network is a group of interconnected system sharing resources and interacting using it with a shared communication link. So remember that there has to be some link, or you can say that it is like there has to be some medium or the media. Okay, the shared resources can be a printer, data, modem, or a service data database of an email system. Okay, so these are the shared resources what you can share. So mostly sharing something on a link, communication link, becomes a networking. Okay, so shared resources can be data, printer, modem, or any type of service like database of an email system. Okay, the individual system must be connected through a pathway called transmission medium. Now whatever the medium is there, medium is very important. Medium is like through which the data will travel or the signals will travel, that is used to transmit the resource or services between the computers. Okay, and I'll just show you in the next slide how the transmission actually occurs. Like whatever the uh, for any kind of transmission or any kind of communication, we require three things. For communication you require a transmitter, a receiver, and in between that there has to be a medium. Okay, so there has to be a media. Okay, there has to be a media or the medium. Okay, that media can be like so transmitter will transmit something, it will pass through the media, it will be received by the receiver, and vice versa. Okay, so you can transmit the data like whatever we are doing, that is also a kind of communication only. Like my mouth is a transmitter, your ears are the receiver, and the medium can be, suppose if we were in the class, then air will be a medium, because through that you can listen or I can listen to you. So we require three things for communication. Okay, like transmitter, receiver, and media. So media or medium has to be very important. Like nowadays we are having a wireless media and a wired media. Wired media can be cables, and wireless media is like mobiles or through mobile towers and all. Okay, now remember, a very important thing is all the system on the pathway, that is through the media, must follow a set of communication rule for data to arrive at its intended destination, for sending and receiving system to understand each other. Like I think we understand each other because we speak the same language. Okay, whether it is English, Hindi, or any other language. Okay, humans can do communication, but what about machines? So machines also has to follow some rules. Okay, for any type of communication we have to follow some rules. Now remember that rules are known as protocols. Okay, so protocol is very important. Now what do you mean by protocol here? Protocol means rules for communication. Okay, so whenever the machines communicate, they have to follow some rules, and these rules are known as protocols. I'll just read out all the system on the pathway. That means whichever the through which that cable or through that transmission media, whichever thing is connected, they follow a communication rules. Okay, for data to arrive at its intended destination and for sending and receiving, for both the purpose, like here transmitter will send, receiver will hear, so they will have some rule, and that rule is nothing but protocols. Okay, now there are, in your textbook there are three types of computing models or network computing models. The classifications are like centralized computing, distributive computing, and collaborative computing. So let's see what is this network computing models. Okay, so this is a classification of computing models. Now I think we will be just talking about centralized computing. So in centralized computing, I think everything will be done by only one system, that is, like in this case it is a server. Okay, so this will be doing the 100% processing. Now you will be thinking what is server and all that, I'll teach you afterwards, but right now you can assume that centralized processing means everything will be done at one place. Okay, and it will be, and all will be like will be joined to this, but they will not do any work, they will be just dependent on this machine. So everything will be done at this place, and we called it this, in computer language we call it as a server. Okay, now there are advantages and disadvantages also. When everything is done at one place, it is organized, or you can say everything will be perfect. But the second problem, the second thing is the data you will be getting with the proper speed. But one big problem is something happens to this, then the whole system will come to an halt. Okay, now let's see what is centralized computing or client server model. In centralized computing model, multiple computers are joined to one powerful mainframe computer known as server. So there can be a mainframe computer that is known as a server. The devices those are connected to server are called nodes or clients. So computers are given different names like nodes, clients, terminals. Okay, when you go ahead you will come to know some other names also. Okay, the server is a high-end computer with huge storage and high processing capability. So server has to be very powerful because it has to fulfill the needs of many clients or nodes. Okay, then a host runs on one or more server programs which shared their resources with one client. Okay, the server host runs one or more server programs, so they will run some programs, and which will help you to share the resources to the client. A client does not share any of its resources. The machines on which we are there, I think I can give you one of the example is I hope you have visited ATM machines. So you can say that that is a concept of centralized computing. Okay, because I think we assume that that machine is doing all the work, but or the computer on which we visit for removing the money, that is doing all the work. But actually it is not like that, because the work is done at the server. Okay, and this machine is just following the it is just working as a IO device, input output device. Okay, whatever the information it takes from us, it gives to their server, and then it comes and whatever that server what do you call it, recommends, it will just give us the output. Okay, client initiate communication sessions with the servers by sending the request. So we are just requesting, whether to fulfill or not, that is decided by the server. The application that use client server model are email, network printing, and web, that is www. Okay, so I think network printing you might be knowing, like suppose we require only one printer in the lab. Okay, and everyone can print through that because it is shared. Okay, now we will be going with the next concept known as distributive computing. In distributive computing, everyone will be getting a fair chance. Okay, like 25% of the work will be done by this, 25. Okay, and other nodes or the mainframe computers can use it. Okay, so work is distributed. Okay, like here you can see every task needs to be split into pieces. The data in the corresponding task needed to be distributed. So they are just dividing the work among all the other computers. All the nodes are capable of processing their own. So everyone can process their information or whatever they want to do. All the nodes are connected to each other. I think that you have seen examples of distributive computing like WhatsApp. Okay, data needs to be sent to multiple mobiles simultaneously and fast. So that is an example of distributed computing. Twitter can deliver tweets to many followers so fast. Instagram can store so many images. So they are just dividing their work, okay, to each and every client, or you can say each and every, in this case mobile, in this case can be mobile or computers and all. Okay, now let's go with the last thing, that is hybrid, or you can say that collaborative computing. So it is a mixture of both, like centralized computing and just now we have seen distributed computing. Okay, so hybrid computing and collaborative computing, it is combined of centralized and distributive computing. In hybrid computing, the nodes are dependent on some other computers to serve a specific request. So I think the best example of collaborative computing is like we are surfing the net, because when we give one command, that is not done by one computer only, it is done by many other computers. So many other computers are involved, or many other programs are involved. Okay, like you can say, suppose if I am downloading something, so text will be downloaded, sound, videos, everything. So I hope that is an example of hybrid or collaborative computing. So I hope in this session we have studied what is networking, what are protocols. Then we have seen the three different types of networkings, like three different type of network computings, like centralized, which is everything is done on one computer. Then distributive, like they divide the work. Then you are having collaborative computing, it is a combination of both. Okay, so I hope you are understood till here. We'll meet in the next session. Thank you.